Hello to all of our RLA families. We hope you are having a great start to your summer. We wanted to take a few minutes to go over the summer work and answer a few questions that we have received regarding this year's workbooks. So one of the first things that we like to address is, why do we do summer work here at RLA? Summer work is required as part of our school model, and all students, whether they are incoming students or existing RLA students, are required to complete summer work. Our summer work is graded, and it's expected to come with your student on the first day of class for the new school year. The reason that we do that is because research is clear that students who are not continuing practice of reading and math skills over the summer can face up to 25% of learning loss in the skills that they have achieved or obtained in that prior school year. So that's a quarter of their learning that can be completely wiped out from not taking very small, consistent steps over the summer to ensure that those skills are retained and that they are still sharp when we return back the following school year. Many teachers end up spending a pretty large chunk of the beginning of a new school year trying to revisit things that students had already learned and then turned around and forgotten or lost over the summer, and that is something that we want to prevent for our RLA students. That brings us to this year's summer book. Grades K through 6 are going to be completing the Brain Quest workbook, and the grade level is right up here at the top right-hand corner. This is the grade level that your student is entering for the upcoming school year. Now, if you've already purchased your book and you purchased the fourth grade book and you were supposed to purchase fifth grade or anything like that, we don't want you to stress. We don't want you to try to rush back and exchange the book. Summer work is just supposed to be helpful and supportive to retaining learning. It is not supposed to be an area of stress for our families. So please let your student complete the book that they have already acquired or you've acquired for them, either the current grade level that they've just finished, which will just be a practice of their existing skills that they were mastered in this most recent school year, or the grade level that they're going into, which will provide both that practice as well as a bit of some extension or challenge activities to help prepare them for the next grade level. This book is thicker than the Evan Moore book, and so if you are new to our school or you're wondering what in the world is required, we are not requiring that students complete every single page of this book. We know that this book has more pages than what is desirable to complete over summer work, and so we just want all our families to rest assured we do not expect all of this book to be completed. A lot of this book has supplementals. The pages, we've got nice, big, colorful content. We have some addition in this year's book to what's known as these brain boxes, where they're actually providing some refreshing of skills or rules for grammar or spelling, as well as math. We've got nice big lettering, lots of colors, pretty interesting graphics for students to look at. So I've been flipping through just to give parents and students an idea of what's really included on one page. So if you look, this would be one page of reading. The student would read the pie chart, interpret the data, and then be able to answer just a few questions. And that one page would satisfy the entire day's reading requirement. So this is the suggested schedule. And what I did was I took and made some groupings on my own child's book just to help her stay organized. So the way our book is grouped, we've got all of those spelling, language arts, reading and writing at the top, followed by our math group skills. Then you have some special categories, word problems, there's cursive, there's sorting or matching. You have social studies, science, and then another optional area, which is technology, followed by an answer key and some Brain Quest extras. What I did was I went ahead and grouped them for my child. It took me 2 minutes to group them. And I made a little note, 1 per page per day until complete for that section. And she's able to do any 1 page in those categories. As long as she completes 1 a day, that's ideal. The next section is the math skills, as well as some math skills that are a little bit more focused. And those are split into some of their own sections. But when you look at the entire section as a whole, it's all math. So 1 page a day in any of those, along with the reading, 1 page a day of social studies, and 1 page a day of science. If my student completed just 1 of these pages per day in these 4 subjects, which is 4 pages a day, over the next 46 days, she would receive full credit and A. Now, let's say that we have travel or there is an emergency. Well, we have provided a little bit of contingency in our grading to allow for families to have a little bit of extra room to navigate our summer reading, our summer math, as well as be able to have a really good summer work-play balance for the families. So wanted to kind of come over really quick to what the grading scale is going to be for our Brain Quest books. So if your student is in K through 6, here is what you can expect in regards to the summer requirements and what the earning grade for completion will be. So students who complete 0 to 36 pages, that's an F. That would not be satisfactory completion for the summer work expectation. 37 pages to 73 pages would be a letter grade of D. 74 pages to 110 pages complete would be a letter grade of C. 111 to 136 is a B. And 137 or more actually provides the student with an A. So really quick to kind of give you this in relation to the book size. So if you look at that, 137 or more pages complete out of a total of 305. So that's very manageable. That's average of about 3 pages a day. And we feel that these pages are very realistic in regards to what they're asking students to be able to do. So here's an example of 1 page of math. So if you take our page that we just looked at of spelling, that would be 1. This 1 page would be 2. And then we could flip over to social studies. Here would be 1 page where we're talking about the 3 branches of our government. And then let's hop over to science. And here's an example of a science page. Very manageable. It's not going to eat up their entire day, but also allowing them to practice those skills and maybe even learn some new skills depending on whether or not they have the extension book or if they've got the current year grade level book. One thing as well is we are going to be providing an ice cream incentive party to our students who want to just kind of go above and beyond, and they want to complete more than the minimum 137 pages for an A. So these students, in order to participate in the ice cream incentive party, it's optional, so it's not required. This is something that they have chosen to do to go above and beyond. The student needs to complete at least 137 pages and half of the special subject pages. So those special subject pages, just to bring that back, those are technology, and it's either going to be word problems, cursive, or it might even say word or matching sorting in your child's book. So the ones that are required: reading, math, social studies, and science. However, if your student wants to go above and beyond and complete half of the word problems or whatever your category is in technology, then they will also qualify to participate in the ice cream incentive party. We're going to be very consistent and firm in our participation policy on this, so there's going to be no exceptions. So if your student completes, let's say, 74 pages of their regular work, but all of their special subject pages, they're not going to qualify to participate in the ice cream party. The goal is to complete all of the pages for the A and to go above and beyond and complete half of those special subject pages. So we want to reward the students who choose to do that during the summer. So we have also looked at some of the timing, and on average, students should be able to complete the 4 pages anywhere from, I would say, maybe 1 hour and 15 minutes, maybe up to an hour and a half a day. So very doable, not too much demand. So make sure that your student puts their name in their book. Make sure they bring their book with them, and all of these books and the completed work will be due on the first day of school, and we will not be accepting any late summer workbooks this year.